So after a bit of messing about with memory cards, SD cards and adapters and all that sort of stuff, bit of USB involved, I finally managed to sit down to do a video on Ridge Racer 6 and I just looked at my collection of Xbox 360 games. It's not really a collection, I've just got a few games, and I just thought it's a classic game, and it's one that I like from a series that I'm sort of a fan of. So I'll hit record and we'll start the game up and have a look. So yeah, basically I just ended up putting a 16 gig memory card in my phone because it's just being a piece of shit in my camera and stuff. So that's what was happening, which means that I'm having to use a 8 gig memory card for these recordings, so I can only do about half an hour's worth of recording. For some reason it seems quite difficult to get the volume at a sort of moderate level. So yeah, obviously we've got some different options here, but your main meat of the game is the World Explorer, where you got this sort of map here. It gives you a little status report when you start the game. So yeah, then you can go down, can't remember exactly, I think the kind of moving, pulsating, gyrating ones are races that you haven't completed, and you see here there's like a question mark. You basically have to do like all of the races around a question mark to unlock. It's usually a no, actually you can select a few different races to do. I've already done that one though, so yeah, that will be the final one in that little series. So we'll proceed. Yeah, usually it's a car that you unlock. I need this drifts. I'm just trying to work out what car I want. There are some weird cars in the game, obviously, as you can see. This one's a more normal looking car. Never really worked out what the nitrous support option means, but yeah, if this came out, when did this come out? Ages ago, 2005, so an early Xbox 360 release. And if you're into fast arcade races, then it's definitely worth checking out. If you're a fan of the series, this is a good one. Kind of my least favourite game in the Ridge Racer series is probably Ridge Racer Type 4. If I can just sort my shit out here. Yeah, just the handling wasn't quite right on it. This goes back to its roots and a bit simpler. You've got nitrous that you can charge up, and as you can see we're just drifting constantly around corners or trying to. I'm pretty good usually at Ridge Racer, but it is a game that requires a bit of concentration, and does also kind of require being able to see where you're going, which is a bit hard on this size of screen. So you charge up your nitrous by drifting, you can see, and we'll just use a bit of nitrous using the B button on the Xbox 360 controller. But it's in 12th place, misery. I just cannot get this car to kind of instantly drift how I want it to at the moment. It might take a bit of adjusting. But it could possibly just be the lag on the capture device that's putting my timing out. Drifting. Oh, I'm getting overtaken again. God damn. Music's not offensive in this game, but it's not exactly at the heights of you know, Ridge Racer Revolution levels. Some awesome tracks on there, audio tracks as well as race tracks, obviously. Kind of goes back to that kind of, I don't know, happy hardcore style though. If you remember Rage Racer, that had a kind of a gritty look to it, and the music wasn't kind of in fitting with the rest of the Ridge Racer series. And we come 11th out of 14. That is absolutely fucking diabolical from me. Let's try that again. We can't be that bad, surely. Usually when I play this game, I do actually basically win, you know, every race first time. I can usually just go straight to the front of the pack with my mad drifting skills. And as you can see here, we're just flying past everyone. This is what I was talking about. I'm not even used any nitrous yet. Motherfuckers. Fuck it. Use it. Ah, you bastard. Someone hit me from behind there. Ah. So if you're a fan of realistic physics in your games, then you're probably not going to enjoy this one, but I just like the speed. It runs very smoothly, this game. I did have Ridge Racer 7, which was one of the first PS3 games. I think it might have been a launch title, and that had quite a bit of slowdown in it. Noticeably on sort of corners when you had multiple cars in the if you had your PS3 set to the higher resolutions, I think that made a difference as well. So we had a promising start, and that has basically been wasted, and I can't apply opposite lock to correct this fucking drift at the moment. It's just mental. Yeah, give me some ultimate charge. Oh, you fucker! Ridge Racer is a game that I don't like to play with triggers. To be honest, I don't even really like playing it with analog sticks. It's a very digital on and off game. There's, you know, no need for precise analog acceleration control. It should just be a tap of a button and a sideways, in my opinion anyway. So yes, I still suck and still end up in 11th place. I promise you, if this was in front of my normal TV and not in front of my PC capturing, I would win that race. Piece of piss. Honest. The last time I did actually, we'll go down here to some of the slower, easier races for the video. The last time I did kind of play this game. There were people playing it online, but it was kind of hard to standard drifts. Fatalita, obviously that's a car that was in Rage Racer as well. It's one of the best cars in the game. Yeah, there were people playing it online, but it was kind of hard to connect to a game. I don't know whether I actually managed to get into a game, so bear that in mind. There's not going to be a lot of people playing this game. Ridge Racer series now, there's that Ridge Racer Unbounded or whatever it was. I only ever played a demo of that, but it was a pile of shit. So yeah, that's my opinion of the Ridge Racer series now. It's also worth checking out if you're a fan of these games and you've got a PSP, or if you can still download it, a PS Vita. I'm not sure if you still can, the Ridge Racer, the PSP version. I remember that being pretty cool. I think it has like these tracks here. God, this is a shit video. I just feel, I really love the Ridge Racer games, but I just feel like there's not really much to talk about. It's not like you can talk about the physics of the cars or anything like that being realistic. It's obviously the complete opposite. Graphics are nice, like I say, solid. Nothing too fancy, but the zip along at a nice rate, nice and smooth. Nice environments with plenty of detail. Trying to keep off the grass here. Kind of slows you down a bit. Even in these slower cars I'm failing miserably. Turn the sound a bit. Let you enjoy the full audio pleasure whilst I'm at the back of the race.
2 laps to go. Yes. Yeah, nitrous red.
Yeah, use that shit.
Critical hit. What's wrong? Oh, he's gaining on you.
The announcer is kind of annoying and cheesy. That's one thing I would change about the game. Not sure if you can turn him off. Never really looked into the options in this game, to be honest.
Easy win. Nitrous red.
Yeah, baby. Obviously it does help if you actually memorise the tracks, because when your car is going sideways and all you can see is sort of like a grass verge or a fence, it does kind of help to know where you're going, must be said. Did originally plan on making this like a 2-part video, but to be honest I don't see the point, so I'm doing ridiculously shit. I've not got much to say about the game other than it's sort of classic Xbox 360 early title, solid graphics, sound, gameplay. What else can you say really? It probably costs peanuts to pick up nowadays, so definitely worth getting if you're a fan of the Ridge Racer series, to be honest. I can't believe I'm doing so badly. getting my angles right all on the corners.
You got owned.
There is also an external view. How do you get that again? There you go. As usual though, it's Ridge Racer tradition that the external view is absolutely useless. Yay.
Time for the replay.
Let's have a look at the replay here. Shows off the solid graphics greatly. Just looks stupid. It actually looks like I'm not doing as badly as I was in this replay. Look at that, it's terrible. So yes, that was a really boring video on Ridge Racer 6 because there's just not much really to say about it. It's a solid Ridge Racer title with everything you expect, silly cars, speed, and that's about it. And it's got replays obviously. Alright.